Hello everyone, welcome to Questrospectives, where we take a look at every quest in Runescape and give it an analytical eye. This time I'll be talking about Sheepshearer, another one of the original 6 in Runescape. But this is actually special, since I'll drop it right away that this quest is actually the first quest in Runescape developed. This was in Devious Mud, a precursor to Runescape 1, where it was mostly used for testing and was never released to the public. The basic premise is simple. You barge in on Fred the Farmer and ask him for a quest. Taken aback, he just simply tells you to do his chores for him. He has some shears and he wants you to shear his sheep and bring back some balls of wool that are freshly spun. You just take some shears and you go and shear some sheep. Very simple. Sometimes they'll run away, but you'll get them. And you simply just bring the wool to this location in Lumbridge where there's a spinning wheel. You're able to spin it into the balls of wool you need for the quest. Ma! Ma! Get the camera! There's a weird sheep out here. I don't want to start in a fight with the lamb. The most interesting thing about this quest is Fred the Farmer himself. I feel he was written to be a counter to the RPG trope of players barging in and expecting hospitality. Fred gives you a realistic response to hostility, but does give you a payment for the help, so he's not entirely cold. Fred the Farmer will feature again in one small favor, where you have to free Jimmy the Chisel from the Ham hideout. The person imprisoning Jimmy the Chisel requests some chickens, so you go to Fred the Farmer. And unfortunately, he has more goblins than chickens, so he sends you to another farm. However, the reception to Jimmy the Chisel's plight is a little bit more heartwarming, and adds a little bit of compassion to Fred the Farmer's character. Unfortunately for Sheepshearer, I have to give it a 2 out of 10. Sadly, the actual facts about the quest are a little bit more interesting than the actual quest itself. However, I will give it some props for giving Fred the Farmer a really good early personality for the game. It's just a little boring, and not really memorable. This quest series is based on how memorable and how great the actual quest was. Did you know that rams were actually added later on into the quest to give it a little bit more depth to it? In the original release of this quest, there's only sheep, and no rams. If you tried to shear the ram, you'd end up attacking it, and it wouldn't be fun for a low-level player. This gives it a little bit more challenge, but doesn't really add anything to the quest itself. Did you know? The 2 penguins in a sheep costume, aka the Thing, were featured in the quest Cold War. However, these penguins were released far before Cold War was a thing, and were subject to very early RuneScape 2 rumors, because they were put in the game without purpose, and they were a very strange addition. I think it's kinda cool that RuneScape had its own little urban legend and subject of mystery in the game. Could use a little bit more of it. However, it's really fun to talk about and remember. So, now you're scratching your head. I've done 2 quests and I gave them really bad scores. So, what actually gives a good score in this series? Well, join me next time as we talk about Demon Slayer, a fantastic early quest and one of the best of the first 6. This goes out to all the furries out there. Oh god, no, go back!